Hi everybody, welcome back to the RV Duo. Back at you again. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We always get tons of questions about different things, you know, fiberglass versus aluminum, frameless windows versus framed windows, and so on and so forth. So today I'm going to talk to you about the benefit of a fiberglass sided travel trailer.
And I will follow that up by telling you all the reasons why she's wrong, and an aluminum or traditional built camper is better for you. So without further ado, let the fight commence.
So the fiberglass siding has a very sleek look. It does not hold or collect the dirt that the matte sided aluminum can attract. It has a tendency to actually do that. It's going to be also a lot lighter. This is made with aluminum trusses versus the wood trusses. These tend to be a lot quieter and the walls don't flex as much either.
Okay, so here we have a traditional built camper. These are the way campers have always been built, kind of built the same way a home is, with wooden studs. So a couple things to point out why this product, in my opinion, is a better way to go if you're looking for a travel trailer is, one, if you ever have any damage to it, much easier to fix. You won't have to worry about trying to get a panel to match, because when you see smooth-sided fiberglass, there's a lot of different kinds. You can have gel coat, you can have Phylon, there's all different examples. So if you have gel coat, you can fix it like you would the hull of a boat. But if you're looking at a travel trailer, I can assure you're not getting gel coat, you're getting Phylon. So individual strands going through it, so you're never gonna get that to match the rest of the camper. So if you ever have to get it fixed, it's going to be a lot tougher. The other thing I want to talk about is that there's a misnomer going around that it'll keep you a lot cooler in a fiberglass one versus this, but that's not necessarily true. And the reason why is because, let's just say right now, it's Florida, let's just say it was 110 degrees right now, and I took a piece of aluminum frame and I set it on the floor, and a piece of wood frame and set it on the floor. I came back 5 hours later and I told you you had to pick one up and hold it. Which one would you pick? Because wood is not a conductor. It's not going to hold that heat. It's not going to hold that coolness. Therefore, in theory and in practice, it'll keep you cooler or warmer.
So also with a fiberglass unit, you have 1.5 to 2 inches of the block foam insulation. And if you don't know what that is, just sort of equate it to a coffee cup. If you go to Starbucks per se, you grab the cup, they have to put a sleeve over it, because otherwise you're gonna scald your hand. Dunkin' Donuts gives you a different kind of cup. You grab it, they don't need a sleeve because it's well insulated. Same philosophy behind this. It's very, very well insulated, whereas the aluminum sided has like that Pink Panther attic insulation from 40 years ago.
Another point I wanted to bring up when you're comparing the traditional built camper to a fiberglass unit is, anyone who's ever camped at a campground or been on an RV lot first thing in the morning when it was cold overnight, you walk by and there's moisture on the side of the campers when aluminum, and you can clearly see the frame of the camper through the fiberglass units. That's because aluminum framing will condensate. So the condensation will cause water to go on the outside, and you can clearly see it. As we all know, water is the enemy when it comes to a camper. So the less water on your camper and in your camper, the better. The other thing I'll say is that when it comes to water also is delamination. One of the few things that any salesperson will ask you if you're going to trade a unit in or sell it is, does it have delamination? Because nothing kills your value faster than delamination. It's impossible for this to delam.
So everybody, that concludes our versus video, the fiberglass versus the aluminum. Clearly, everyone can see that fiberglass won.
That is not, we're supposed to be completely unbiased and professional, Heather.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me start over. That concludes our video of fiberglass versus aluminum.
Anyway, you guys let us know who you think got their point across the best. Now, we don't want you to pick which one you prefer, because you probably prefer one already. But who do you think made their point the best?
You know, both of these products are really, they're both...
You can't go wrong either way.
You really can't. They both have different features and benefits to them.
And both the pluses and minuses as well.
For sure.
So no matter what you pick, you can't go wrong. You're buying a good product. Just figured we'd find a way to have a little fun while also educating you a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I won.